Welcome back to the Talkative Sports podcast. I'm here, your host Shags, and I'm here with my co-host Kaz. Uh, how you feeling?
Feeling good.
Feeling great. That's what I like to hear. Um, it's been a little bit of time since our last episode. Uh, hasn't been much going on. It's the end of the season. Only a couple games left. Um, we had the Europa League final yesterday, and my team won, even though it's not my team. We had Manchester United going up against Spurs, 16th, 17th in the league, and my predicting came true. We had Spurs lifting their first trophy in 17 years. Was it? Has?
In a long time.
Yeah. The game wasn't the greatest of all games, but I found it entertaining. Man U definitely dominated that game. But Spurs were the only one, they had one shot on target and they made it count. Uh, I think Ange definitely had his game plan properly set up and he made it happen. Like, that's what winners do. And I'm actually very happy for Spurs. Like, I don't care that I'm a Chelsea fan. It was meant to be for them. This was for them. They simply wanted it more. Not only did they want it more, they had much more to lose than Man U, and they got it done. But yeah, Man U. Like, where do Man U go from here, in your opinion?
Mm, Rebuild with Amarim. Get
So
some
you're definitely Amarin in, like, because I agree he has to stay no matter what.
anything. I don't think they have a choice.
Well, yeah, they can't afford to fire him anyways. Like, I think the Man U fans calling for his head, they don't see the long term vision.
Yeah.
And definitely, I think this is something Man U definitely. It's not that they deserve to lose that final because they went unbeaten the entire Europa League, but it's more like they needed this to happen to them. No European football, one transfer window, a manager who has been building and teaching his team how to play, a playing style that while they don't have the personnel to make it happen, they definitely it's definitely being drilled into them. And once the transfer window opens, they'll be able to get rid of a couple players and get in the pieces that he needs. Uh, I think in the transfer window they only signed Dorgu. Yeah, they made, off the top of my head, that's the only player I can remember that they signed. And going into the summer, the only player on loan that they have that might come back is maybe Sancho if Chelsea don't pull the trigger on that transfer.
Yeah, I don't think we will.
Yeah. So they'll get Sancho back. But I don't even think they want Sancho back because I think it'll be a smart move for them. It'll be a plus for them if they get Sancho back. Even though Sancho, I don't know if it was fake or not because I didn't watch his actual story, but he was celebrating. He posted laughing emojis on his story. So I don't think he wants to go back either. But I don't know if Chelsea want him to stay because apparently we have our eyes set on a couple left wingers. But yeah, anyways, it's to my fellow Manu fans, and I have a couple of them that I already talked to. It's just you guys are hitting the lowest of their lows. It doesn't don't it cannot get worse than this for them. The only way it could get worse is if they were relegated, and they're not going to get relegated. This is they are simply the worst team in the Premier League. I think Spurs will finish above them and they will finish 17th, but this is what they need.
You're saying that like it matters. Like Spurs are gonna finish above them. They'll finish.
No, it doesn't matter. But they're still the worst team in the Premier League. That matters.
Okay.
I mean, look. If it was Chelsea there, would you want to be the worst or the second worst?
I wouldn't want to be anywhere near 17th.
No, but you have if you were in their shoes, would you rather be the worst or
No,
the
that
second
wouldn't
worst?
matter. Whether we're 17th or 16th, I wouldn't want to be anywhere around there. That's why I'm like, it doesn't really matter to me. You're
Yeah, but
already down there. It wouldn't matter if I was 17th or 16th. It wouldn't matter to me, bro. Like, why would I want to compare myself to a team in 16th place? Like, oh,
well, that's
we finished above them.
no. That's not the point though. The point is like, if you were in their shoes,
No, it wouldn't
would
matter.
you rather finish 16th or
16th,
17th?
17th would make no difference to me. Literally, it would make no difference to me.
Well, it does make a difference to the people that do care about that, and that's Man U and Spurs. You do not want to be the worst Premier League team.
That's the problem. They're worried about being the finishing 17th. Hey, you see,
Like
that's
honestly,
why they are exactly where they are.
you
Well,
know,
we don't want to finish 17th, so come on, guys, let's finish 6th. Let's win one more game.
look though, watch this. Man U can actually do Chelsea a favor. If they should care, they should care. You know why they should care? And this is from a blue tinted, a Chelsea tinted perspective. They play Aston Villa at home, and this is their last game of the season. I know they want to win. They want to get some kind of. It's not even about the place finish. It's about it being the last game of the season, and they just lost the Europa League final. They need a win because Spurs play Brighton at home. They have way more chance. They're on a high. They don't want to, like, if anything, the last thing they want to do is be the worst Premier League. Or maybe that's what they want. Maybe that's what they need. Because at least the Man U game has implications for the league. They can stop somebody else from qualifying for the Champions League by either winning or drawing. So wouldn't they want to win that game?
Like I said, if you're worried about stopping somebody else from winning or drawing or getting in the Champions League, you're worried about the wrong things.
That's all they got. What else is there to worry about?
The wrong things, man.
What else is there to worry about?
I don't know. But all I'm saying is if
They
you're
have nothing left.
here's where you are at the end of the season, you are worried about the wrong things.
What should they be what
Honestly,
should they be worrying about then?
if I was Amarim, I would I would no, I would send everyone home and just play the youth team. I'm so serious. You think I'm joking? I would send everyone up like, nice season, guys. Go home. Come back next year. I'll call up the youth team. Hey guys, come on, let's go play. You think I'm joking?
Honestly, like I was Amorim, but if I was Amorim,
Those guys are going home. Go home. Just go home. Actually, after the Europa League final, I'm like, don't even worry about coming on the plane. Everybody just go home. Take your own flights home. We'll meet you. I'll see you on August 1st. There you go.
do you know what I would do? All the players that I don't want to be at the club next season, I would start all of them and give Bruno and Ahmad and Diallo. I'll be like, yo, go on vacation right now. But everybody I don't want because you still have to play the game.
That's the problem right there. Nobody would be off limits. Okay, there's nobody on this team who, if you ask many fans, whose fault was the goal in the Europa League final? It was Bruno's fault. So there's,
Bruno's fault?
yeah,
How's it?
he gave
How's
the
it?
ball away. He gave the ball away. Bro, who could not dribble past Destiny Udogi, who just came back from an injury? Was not Ahmad. So I'm sorry. Nobody is off limits. Everybody go home. Youth team, let's go play. Bro, I'm clearing everything out. Everybody must go.
Bruno must go. Ahmad must go.
Everyone,
That's just
everyone, everyone, every,
that's not how it works. You
uh,
can't get rid of everyone.
uh, yes, you can. Chelsea did. Yes, you can.
You can't get rid of you're saying everyone. That means the entire
The
squad.
last one there is Reece James, is it not?
From what? From 2 seasons ago?
Yeah, from when Tuku was there.
Chalobah is still there.
We had to bring him back.
Kepa is still a Chelsea player.
Barely.
Chilwell is still a Chelsea player.
That we're trying to get rid of. Who else? I bet you're gonna say Sterling is still a Chelsea player. Come on.
I wasn't gonna mention Sterling.
I,
Something has to
we
be
did it.
gone.
Shegs, we did it. If they can do it. All right? If we can do it, they can do it. Obviously, they're Lenny Euro stays. Mason Mount probably stays. But everybody else is out. I'm sorry.
Damn,
Everybody's out.
we kind of did get rid of everyone.
Everyone. Like, bro, everyone needs to go. Everyone. Everyone. I'm Bruno. I'm sorry. Bye. Sorry. Bye. Ahmad.
Well,
Ahmad, you are a nice little player. You can go and play for Fiorentina. Bye.
yeah.
I'm telling you, everybody goes. Bro, you looked helpless against Destiny Udogi. That's just coming back from an injury. That guy has barely played his entire season. The dude back pocketed you. Bye. What are you talking about?
Holland is gone too. Even though they just signed on Lenny Euro,
What do you think?
Xerxes.
No, I said there's certain players. Lenny stays. Mason Mount, obviously. Those are the only two players that I think Amorim wants.
Ahmad and Diallo don't stay.
No, no,
Garnacho?
no, gone, gone. If I could, I would have Anthony stay, but Mantini wants to leave.
Anthony.
Mantini wants to leave. I don't think you have a choice in that matter. So, but everybody else gone, gone.
Yeah, Anthony's definitely gone.
Yeah. So
Amorim sent him on. Wait, no. Did Amorim send him on loan?
no, he left before Amorim.
Okay,
They
okay.
sent him away before Amorim. Like he was.
Amorim might want him back.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Because you've seen what he's capable of.
Was no. If I was the manager, I would want Anthony back, but Anthony doesn't want to come back. Why would he want to come back?
He wants to play for Betis. Yeah, I feel that. They love him there. He's a hero.
Exactly. Like, go where you're appreciated, not where you're tolerated. Duh. So I'm just telling you, like, people think that, oh, let's just give him time. No. Yeah. If you either, here's how it works. You either give the players time or you give the manager time. Never both. If it's a bad team, never both. It makes no sense. You give the players time or you give the manager time. And if you're giving the players time, the Brunos, the Ahmads, all of those guys, then are you going to blame the coach or the players for this season?
Yeah.
So you just hired a new coach and you want to keep the same old players. That sucks.
Oh no, no, they're always gonna have a clear eye. I just didn't realize like
It's
it's
not, hey,
so many
17th
players.
place. 17th place is not telling you that it's time to have a clearing out. What you want, relegation? What you need? Relegation?
Yeah, but at the same time, they don't like. Do you think they have the funds to
Doesn't
replace?
matter. Play youth players. You probably get a better result. I'm so serious. You get a better results. You probably finish 8th or 10th, but you get better results. You have good young talent. Don't cap. Don't lie, man. You stop that BS. If Man
Yeah.
U, Arsenal's, Chelsea's, even Liverpool's youth squad, they have players there. Don't cap.
Do you know what's also like to more to what you're saying? Instead of going out and buying these expensive players for money they don't even have, they can just target academy players in
Yes.
England. I
Yes.
want that want a first team spot. They're like, oh, we're getting rid of Maguire. You start in his spot.
You know who they could get? You know who a youngster that they could get right now from Everton, Jerry Brantwick. That might cost you a bit of money, but you need to build a solid structure. You want to win? Do you want to win or do you want to keep losing? Oh, we don't have money. Okay, then go and lose. You need to spend at least on one player, building a solid structure from the back, and then go from there. It's easier to find young attacking talent than young defending talent that's actually good. So you need to focus on that aspect, building your defense. That's been your problem for like how long? So the Lenny Euro signing was good. Now build that defense up. Clear every. I don't care. Bruno Fernandez, Bruno Fernandez. He can go. I don't. What has he done?
Well, he's won a Europa League, a FA Cup, a League Cup. He's a leading scorer in the European League, leading assister in the Europa League. I think they can get a pretty penny with for him though,
And that's what I'm saying.
and they can use that to rebuild. But it's like, look, Amarin is not. Let's just be realistic. Amarin is not getting rid of Bruno, and Bruno does not want to leave. He's gonna be there next season, gonna be a captain. They're probably gonna sign him to a new contract. They're gonna give him more money to lead. Because somebody has to lead the young boys. Get rid of Casemiro, get rid of Maguire, get rid of Ericsson, get rid of
That's not gonna make
all the older players that they have. The
not gonna
older
make no money.
is not gonna be what?
Ain't gonna make them no money. They're gonna lose money on all those deals. The only deal that they'll make money on is Bruno Fernandez.
Well, at the end of the day, they're gonna lose money regardless. They're gonna have to go into depth.
What I'm saying is like you wouldn't have to if you just sold Bruno. Switch the branded off.
How much? How
No.
much? How much are they going to get it for Bruno? How old is Bruno? Bruno's like 31.
Yes, what happened to the Europa League's top goal scorer? What happened to the top assist man? What happened to all of that? They should be able to get a pretty penny
He's
for him.
30.
Yeah, so they should still be able to get a pretty penny for him.
How much? How much is a pretty penny for Bruno?
I don't know what a player like Bruno is worth.
No, like for real though. How much are they going to get for him that is worth selling their best player?
Maybe 60 million. That's something. And I don't know how much Bruno is worth, but 50, 60 million. Easy. Easy money.
Do they need? I think the
Dude,
owners
I'll
can.
tell I'll even tell you a team right now that is looking at like, yes, I want Bruno Fernandez. You know the team? We're about to watch a very important game of that team. A team in the Champions League final. A certain team in Italy that his play
Enter.
style suits them perfectly. Yes, you know it. I know it. They would love Bruno Fernandez.
But Italian clubs are cheap. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not coughing up 60 million.
They would
They're not
love.
talking
They
60 million.
wait. If no, they might have to replace one of those midfielders. They might Mkhitaryan or what's his name, the other guy, Çalhanoğlu. They might have to replace one of those guys. Bruno would fit right in. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. They would drop 50 million for that. Yes, you know it.
Mm,
There's teams out here that could use Bruno.
mm.
You don't think Bayern Munich could use Bruno Fernandes? There's teams out here, bro.
Honestly, I just looked it up and like after the final, he said that everybody's in agreement that if a good offer comes and the club agrees that he's ready to go.
Go, bro. Bro, I'm sure the guy wants to
He
win.
wants to stay, but it's like if the club wants him to leave,
Yeah, that's why I'm
but
saying,
I don't think they're gonna get 60 mil for him though.
okay, they probably won't get 60 million, but they could get 50 million for him. They could definitely get 50 million for him.
30, 35,
They could get 50.
30.
I think they can get 50. They can get
Depends on
50.
who's paying. If it's
What?
if
What?
it's Al Hilal, if he goes to Saudi, then maybe they'll get 50. But
What?
if he goes to Inter, they're probably gonna get like 25.
They'll definitely get more from him. Because what I'm saying is, it depends on the team, as in, like, if the team is just adding on another player, then yeah, you're right, 25. But if they're replacing, like I said, I don't know what Inter's plans are for Mkhitaryan and Çalhanoğlu, but all I know is those guys are getting older, and Bruno's younger, has a similar skills, plays a similar way. So if I'm Inter and I have to replace one of those guys, like I have to replace one of those guys, 50 million is nothing. That's a drop in the bucket for a player like Bruno Fernandes, who can literally come and be an instant impact. Yeah, I would do it. Like you said, top assister, top goal scorer, instant impact player to a team.
He's still a baller too.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
So,
still a baller.
but you, I will be adding him to a team that is a championship caliber team. You understand? Versus if he's going to PSG or somewhere in, like, or Barcelona, then yeah, 25 million, because they have a surplus. But a team like Inter, a championship level team, a team that is in the UEFA Champions League final, two of their midfielders are, like, they can still play now. I'm not saying they can't play, but they're getting up there. So if they have to replace one of those guys, I can totally see them dropping 50 million on Bruno. Absolutely. Like you said, he's only 30. He's still got at least a good 4 more years. 3, 4 more years.
He
So
does. He doesn't. He's not showing any signs of slowing down. He plays in the Premier League.
exactly.
It ain't
But if I'm Man U, everybody goes. Oh, and I guess Dorgu can stay because they just got him this
yeah,
season.
sign.
So
Yeah.
three players: Mason Mount, Laniero, and Dorgu. Everybody
I
else,
mean, shit. If they got Ahmad and Diallo for an academy, they probably got some more gems in the academy that just
bro.
a
You could
chance.
you could sell Ahmad right now for like 40 million. You just made 40 million profit from nothing. Nothing,
Chelsea cheeky bids for Ahmad. No, we shouldn't try to
bro.
sign. We
Anybody would bid. Shakes. Anyone would bid for Ahmad. Like the Crystal Palaces of the world, the Bournemouths of the world, the
Yep,
Fulhams.
definitely.
Easy. You could make easy money from Ahmad. Invest and Bruno. That's what, 80, 90 million instantly. Garnacho might get you like 25 million. Invest that in an actual squad that Amorim wants.
Hmm.
Okay? Forget about everything. All right?
It's not even about the the price tag. It's more about the type of player that can play in this squad. They don't have to be elite. They don't have to be the greatest. They just have to be able to play in the system. His system needs to work.
I'll even do you one better. I'm going to get my coach his striker. I'm getting him Victor. That's probably the number one player I would get.
That alone would guarantee that they finish in the top half next season. And if they have to trade Ahmad and Bruno for it, I don't see
Do it. Are you kidding? Come on. There is no way.
everybody, literally everybody else in Europe wants that. That
Yes.
means you already have your main defender in Euro. You now you have your main attacker.
And you have
You have
another
to keep
you
him
have
around.
another defender that has been he's been the kid has been dying. He wants to play for Man U. Jared Brantwaite in Everton.
Yeah.
There you go.
Isn't he a Man U fan?
Yes. Like Man U is such a big club that like I don't want to hear they're crying and bickering, bro. You can figure this out. You have you have young talent. You
That's why I've been trying to tell Man U fans that like stop crying. You'll be all
yeah.
right. As long as you keep Amarim, you'll be all right.
If you believe in him, you believe in him, that's your coach, okay.
You have to back him.
Clear out the squad, get him his players. Like, bro, we cleared out a squad for a coach we didn't even know we would want. And we're clearing out a squad before we even had a coach. You have your coach. You might as well do it.
Yep, yep, yep. Um, yeah, Man U knows what the job is this summer. How about Spurs though? Like, they're definitely keeping Ange.
I
I
I have no advice for Ange Postecoglou.
look,
The only thing I have for Ange is to say, I'm sorry, Big Baba. I'm
yeah,
sorry. I'm
you
sorry.
should. You need to apologize to me too, because
Why?
I,
No.
I I I backed Ange and Poach the entire time.
If you don't
You
remember,
were staying fired,
I remember. No, no,
staying
I
fired
remember.
him no matter what.
I remember the Talkatives group chat. I am done with this team. I will never bet on this team again. I
I did
remember
bet
that.
on them again.
Oh,
I
no,
did bet
I
on them
remember you
again.
saying that.
And I did back them on the podcast. And you said he should be fired. I said no. Even if they lose, they need to keep them.
No,
And we bet them to win.
I said he should be fired regardless if they win or
Yeah, yes, yeah. And I said no. They need to keep him. He's the best thing that's ever happened to them. And then yesterday he proved it and won their
hey,
first European trophy for
like I
60
said,
years.
I'm
Did
sure.
you know Spurs was the first team to ever in England to ever win a European trophy? I literally found out like 10 minutes ago. Well,
Oh, like I'm
actually,
saying,
more like 40 minutes ago. But
Ange Baba, I'm sorry. I
thank you.
apologize. I'm not apologizing to you. No, no, no. I'm apologizing to Ange.
Look, I know you're not going to, but like, thank you. Even
No,
thank you, thank.
no. If you stood on 10 toes down the whole time, maybe, but no.
When did that? No, no. Now you're gonna have to bring
Forth,
the
back
receipt.
and forth.
I stood on them winning the Europa League the entire time. What do you mean?
No, no, no. That's you can say that now. All right, you
But
can say that, but
I did stand on them.
you weren't backing them the whole season.
Oh no, I never backed them in the. What else would I have backed them for? It was the Europa League. That's all I backed them for. That's all.
At
That's
the start of
all.
the season, you said they would win the Europa League from the
At
beginning of
the
the
start of the season, no, nobody.
Stop.
What do
Okay,
you think I am, Nostradamus?
next. Move on. Next. Come
All
on.
right. Well, congratulations to Spurs. I,
Congrats,
I
Spurs.
had y'all winning.
Congrats, Ant.
No, Big Ange is definitely the future there. He's not going nowhere. Um, I think even them, they also need a rebuild as well. They need to keep adding pieces to Ange's team. They now have some money to sign players because they're in the Champions League next season.
Yes,
Um,
they are.
yeah, good luck to Tottenham. Hopefully, Ange can make y'all habitual winners, and this isn't the last trophy you win for another 17 years. Yeah, shout out to Spurs fans, my brother Wale. Shout out to Jayed. Jayed hit me up.
I know.
Yeah, Jayed actually predicted the final perfectly. He had a bet where it was Brennan Johnson scoring, and then it was 1-0.
There you
And
go.
yeah,
Yeah,
he predicted it perfectly.
yeah,
So
that's not that hard because I mean, what's his name? Brennan Johnson has been a very useful player for them. So, yeah, I mean, if I was going to guess who would have scored in that starting lineup for Spurs, I would be have guessed Brandon Johnson. I mean, I wouldn't have guessed anyone else.
Yeah,
But
who else scores
probably
for
not
them?
guessing Richarlison
Yeah, it's like who else scores for them? So
or Solanke.
they wouldn't. Nah, Solanke would have lost their money. You'd have lost money.
Marcus's Solanke take is
Marcus Solanke take would have like hit if Solanke had
he
scored the goal,
scored.
but he didn't. He didn't score the goal.
Wait. You mean to tell me that Solanke left Bournemouth just to finish below them?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's hey, but he won a trophy though.
Won a trophy.
That's all that matters. Like that's why I'm trying to get Arsenal fans to understand. Trophies winning is way more important than league position. You can finish second 3 times in a row. Nobody cares. Did you win a trophy?
I mean, that's in Arsenal's DNA. If you remember the days of Wenger, that's what Wenger was doing. That's why they got sick of Wenger.
Specialists in failure, and they did. Like finishing
Same
fourth
reason they
is,
got sick of Wenger is the same
is what they're
reason
pushing
they're
for.
praising Arteta for. I'm just waiting. I'm just like my man Mr. Patrice Evra says, just wait.
Next,
They're like a Netflix series. Just wait for the next season. You know what you are going to get. Just wait. Thank you, Patrice.
well, looking forward to next season. We have a top 5 race going down to the wire in the Premier League. We got how many teams we got fighting for that? We got Man City, no, Man City, Newcastle, Chelsea, Nottingham Forest, and Aston Villa. 5 teams fighting for 3 spots. All right. Now, let me just break down. This is a scenario. Man City draw against Fulham guarantees them a Champions League spot. Newcastle need a win over Everton to guarantee their Champions League spot. Chelsea must beat Nottingham Forest. If they don't beat Nottingham Forest, they need a draw if Newcastle or Aston Villa don't win. And Aston Villa needs to beat Manchester United and they need Chelsea or Newcastle to draw. So, with that said, and I know it's a lot, who do you have finishing third, fourth, fifth?
Hmm. Third, Man City. Fourth, Newcastle. Fifth, Chelsea.
Yes, I agree, 100%. Because Man City, they're not losing against Fulham. All they need is a draw. They are probably going to win. Newcastle, now that's where the curveball could happen. That's upset territory right there. Because Everton are a wild card. They definitely have what it takes to not lose that game. They could get a draw. And if Newcastle draw, it opens the door for Chelsea and Aston Villa. Well, no, no, no. Well, no, Aston Villa need Chelsea to draw. Well, that's the thing. It's on Everton and Chelsea right now. I think Aston Villa will beat Man U because Man U they're cooked. It doesn't matter what they do if they win, lose, or draw. Maybe they'll show up for pride, but they're terrible at home at the same time. And Aston Villa, they need they really want to return to the Champions League, and they're the better team. So I think this just all depends on Everton and Chelsea. Well, Everton, even though they also have, they play good regardless. Like Moyes has them up. I don't know if there's any type of rivalry between Everton and Newcastle, but if there is, I would back Everton to pick up some points there. Now, Chelsea. You did pick them fifth, right? So I guess you think we're gonna beat Newcastle? I mean, I said Newcastle, Nottingham Forest.
We have to.
It's an absolute must, and I I think we have
I'll
the
kind of
squad.
look like an yeah, a villain if I pick my team to lose.
I mean, yo, you've been the villain this entire time. Don't stop
Oh,
now. You've been the realist, the proclaimed realist, but really you've been the pessimist.
no, I'm just
This is a must win game. This is a final. You
well,
said we
how
don't
have I
win.
been a pessimist?
You've been saying we don't win must win games.
But we don't. It's just facts. How's that
So
pessimist?
I said, well, I mean, yeah, it kind of is.
I'm going against facts to pick my team to win. So I'm literally going against facts that
Yo,
I pointed out.
I think Callum Hudson-Odoi will be an agent against us.
Hey man, he's yeah.
But yeah, like I agree. I think we're gonna beat Nottingham Forest. Um, Let me check what needs to be done. If we don't, we cannot lose. Like I don't think there's any scenario where we lose against them. That would be a disaster. The Arsenal fans would be out in full force. But if Newcastle or Aston Villa don't win, we can afford to draw there and we would still qualify. But we'll just have to wait and see. Um, we have just to summarize this section, we have Man City third, Newcastle second, fourth, and Chelsea fifth. That's what we need. And moving on to the Conference League final. I said this last week, but I give Real Betis absolute zero chance of beating Chelsea in that final. Let me see. How the has Real Betis played in domestic finals? Yeah, this is Real Betis' first European final. They're not gonna beat us in this. They look, I get it, Anthony,
Mantony.
but it's not happening. It's not. It's not happening. That's all I have to say. I mean, do you disagree?
That the Real Betis can beat us.
Yeah.
Oh, they can absolutely beat us.
I mean,
They
so
have a better chance to beat us than Nottingham Forest, I'll tell you that much.
then we win both games, easy.
I mean, do I think we're gonna win both games? Yeah, but don't get it twisted for a second. They can
Real
beat.
Betis are better than Nottingham Forest.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's a hot take. Why?
not really. They played. They're in a tap. They're in a European final. Number one, number two. I saw how they played against Real Madrid and Barcelona to a tie.
That's interesting. I have not watched any of the games, so
I
I
know. I know. You would just think, oh my God, no. Anthony joined a team of talented players.
Anthony's carrying them though.
Yeah, but
Wasn't this every game?
this is football now. It's not just Anthony. This is football, man. It's not just Anthony. Like Anthony is definitely puts them over the top, but to put them over the top, there has to be something there. There has to be a foundation there. It's not just Anthony. I think Isco also plays For
It's cool.
I know, I know.
I haven't heard that name in years.
Hey, he's still balling, man. He's still balling, bros. He's
Well,
still doing his thing.
Real Batiste fans, I'm sorry, but y'all are not lifting that trophy. Sorry, you don't win a European trophy on your first try. I'm sorry. Like this is we're completing the set. We're gonna be the first team to win all three, all all European trophies, and Real Batiste is gonna have to be you. Moving on, UCL Final. I know we've discussed this before. I picked PSG. You picked Inter. Has anything changed?
Nope.
Well, there you have it, folks. We'll see who's right. Probably by no. When's the UCL final?
Next Saturday.
Okay, so not by next episode. Next episode, probably on Tuesday before the Conference League final. But 2 episodes from now, you it'll all be over. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have all the predictions that we had, and you will know the results. Next episode, you know our top 5 predictions if they came true or not. But after that, we'll have everything else. Um, Club World Cup is also happening. Uh, I guess we might as well talk about Chelsea since we're Chelsea fans. But we have a very winnable on paper group stage. The season, the Club World Cup begins 2.5 weeks after Wednesday, next Wednesday. I think it is June 16th. Our games start. Um, I looked at the brackets and the groups earlier, and for me, it's too early to predict where Chelsea finish in this cup. Now, personally, I don't think we're gonna win the Club World Cup.
Oh wow. You will expect us to win European trophy, but we cannot win Club World Cup. Wow.
Well, technically, we won the Club World Cup twice already, but this is a different
So why
format
wouldn't you expect us to win it?
because there's 6 teams that are way better than us in this tournament.
So?
I think if like it's gonna be up to the draw. Whoever we meet in the knockout stages are set. By the way, there's no draw or anything. It's set depending on if you finish first or second. I think we will finish first in the group, but depending on what other people do, if we meet one of Real Madrid or if Inter win the Champions League or if we meet Bayern, if we meet maybe even Atletico Madrid, maybe even BVB, who's the 6th team then? I know there's Man City. I think is we're gonna be in Cancun a couple days later. They're
Well,
just
I'm crazy enough to say that we're gonna win it.
oh wow. Okay. Shit, so
You wanna
okay,
call me
okay,
a pessimist,
okay.
an
He's an
evilist?
optimist too. He believes. You heard
Say
it here first. This man believes.
you don't. That's okay.
I
No, 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 no. You don't.
I
Don't
don't.
sugarcoat it. No, no, no. Don't sugarcoat it now.
I don't. But
Thank you.
I
Thank
think us winning it is just gonna depend on where we end up on the knockout bracket. That's all it depends on.
but you don't think we can win it. So
I,
that's
I
that's
don't know. I just
that's
think
irrelevant. That's
there's
irrelevant.
too many teams that are better than us. I said it's like me being realistic at the beginning of the league.
Oh,
Like,
so now you're being realistic and not pessimistic. Okay, I just want to make sure that. Okay, I just want to make
well,
sure.
no, you've definitely been more pessimistic than realist, just straight pessimistic. You've been
So
this way in
so now
your
you're
season.
being realistic and not pessimistic. Okay,
No, I'm never pessimistic. I'm always uh
fair enough.
I'm always either delulu or overly optimistic, and now I'm being more realistic.
Okay, so when you
You err on the pessimist side before
make,
you become a
let me
realist.
just get this clear.
We're coming from two different
When
directions
you
to be
do it,
realistic.
when you do it, you're being realistic. When I do it, I'm being pessimistic. Okay, just
No,
want
no, that's not what I said. I said I'm also sometimes
to.
over optimistic and delulu. But you are never that. You are usually always just either
Really?
pessimistic or real.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just being
Yeah.
realistic.
Yeah, but you're never optimistic.
I'm never optimistic. Never.
No, you're never optimistic.
Didn't I just
Never.
pick us to win the Club World Cup? Didn't I just say we're gonna beat Nottingham Forest and beat Real Betis? We haven't won our must-win games, really. I don't count the Man U game. It's Man U.
I feel like you saying that is just a psyop, man.
How?
You're cooking something up. I don't trust that. I
I
don't trust that you really. I don't trust that you really believe that we're
because
gonna
no,
win the Club World
because
Cup.
if no, because you can't just say like, oh, like I'm being a pessimistic when I'm just saying what.
I feel like you're only saying that because I accuse you of being a pessimist.
No, I'm only saying what.
I can understand your prediction about winning the conference league and winning and finishing top five, but that's after an entire season of you being wrong about us finishing top five and winning the conference league. Now that Club World Cup,
Being wrong. Wait. Being wrong about what?
I mean, bro, you picked us to finish seventh,
No,
and you never cared about the
no,
conference league.
that's lies. You can go and check it. And I
No,
never
that's
said seventh. I said
again.
I said
Oh,
we finished the exact same place as last season. Did we finish seventh last season?
okay, yeah, six,
Okay.
yeah.
So come on. I said we'll be in the same place as last season. And we're close. We could still finish sixth or seventh, but I'm being optimistic here and saying that we will win. I'm
Well,
literally going against my own prediction. So I don't know what you're trying to. We're effectively in the similar position like last season, essentially, like effectively. Yeah, you know. So like if me calling out reality is being pessimistic, hey, I guess I'm pessimistic.
yeah, hey, well, we are very optimistic for how this story of this season ends for Chelsea. Champions League
Yeah, I mean, at
qualification,
the end of the day, I want to be celebrating with my team and a trophy. I don't want to
yes,
be
sir.
sitting down
And
crying.
and UECL Final, that'll be a wrap. And then we go to Club World Cup, and whatever happens, happens. Club World Cup is we'll see. I
Guys,
just want to see.
he
I just
doesn't
want
believe. He doesn't believe. I believe. He
no,
doesn't. Remember
but
that. All
I'm also I'm also not being pessimistic. I also have valid
right.
reasons for why I
Okay.
believe.
He's not
I
being.
just think there's too many teams that are better than us in the tournament. That's the only reason. But I believe that if we get a good draw, then we could go deeper. Then I'll
He
be
still,
talking.
if, even with a good draw, he still won't say. Then we can win. We can go deeper.
No, that's literally what I just said. We could go deeper with a good draw because we're still gonna have to beat a team that's better than us in the final.
Yeah,
And
but
then that's when look, if Chelsea make it to the final, where you know we're going, right? It's gonna be in where's the final? It's final is in New Jersey. Final
I hate that place.
it's at MetLife Stadium. I've been before.
Hate that place.
Uh Semifinals, there are a couple locations, but Chelsea, please, like if y'all, I want to make it like the third game in the row or third somewhere in the row where I went to I saw my team play. So make it worth my while because I'm definitely not going down to wherever you're playing these FC Leon and them. I don't want to see that. But make it to the semifinal, quarterfinal, final. We
FC
will win.
Leon could screw around and beat us. Like I am still being optimistic, even with all these other teams that I still think can beat us. You just said absolutely.
One, we got MX, the
They
team that have lost their last 4 games. Nah, they're sixth in the league. Nah, we're gonna win all 3 games in the group stage.
oh, no, oh, okay, okay.
No, no, then no. The group stage is not the
All right, all right, all right, all right,
once we get out of the group stage,
all right.
depending on who we draw. That's the problem. Because if we draw PSG, we're cooked.
Can still beat PSG.
If we draw Real Madrid, we're done.
Can beat any team.
We
See,
can
this is
beat
the,
anything.
this is the guy that's saying that I am the pessimist.
Look,
Are you listening to this? Please, I hope you're listening to this.
I hope they are listening and they actually watch. This is the first time of you being the optimist and the first time of me being the pessimist. It has totally switched. I've
How?
been saying we were going to finish top. You saying we're going to finish top five and win the UEFA Conference League is what I've been saying the entire season. Okay, so I'm allowed to be pessimistic about the Club World Cup. You, all right, I'll
I-
allow it because being an optimist is a good thing.
I've been saying the same thing all season too.
No, no, you haven't.
What
No,
haven't
you
I
have
said?
not.
How have I changed?
No, you have not. You've been predicting us to finish sixth this entire time.
And we're sixth right now. We still have to win. How like how
We're fifth right now, actually. We're fifth.
what?
We've been
Okay,
fifth for a
okay,
month. We've
fine.
been fifth
But
for a
we
month.
still have to win to finish, even to finish fifth. We still have to win another game.
Yes, but this is the only time all season where you've actually said, yes, we will finish sixth. I'm fifth. This is the only time. Every time else you
So
said,
wait. So it makes that big a difference that we finish fifth and not sixth.
yes, of course it does. Champions League versus Europa League.
What I'm saying, wait, but Tottenham is in the Champions League now.
Yeah, but fifth still qualifies for Champions League.
Okay, well, so there would be 6 teams in the Champions League
Yeah,
from England.
yeah,
I'll have
yeah,
to look at that. I'll have to,
yeah, yeah.
they,
Look,
I think they take someone else's spot. I'll have
no,
to.
they don't take anybody else's
We'll
spot.
see. I'll look at that.
They don't take anybody else's spot.
I don't 6 teams from England. I don't think there's ever been 6 teams from anywhere in the Champions League. So I'll have to look it up. I don't know
No,
about.
we've done it before. We've done it before. Top five qualifying for Champions League have
There've
already
been
been
5 teams
confirmed.
in the Champions League before from one place, but six, I don't know about
Yeah.
that. But we'll see. There's been 5, but six, I don't know about that, man. 5, yes. Six, I've never heard of 6 teams from any one league in the Champions League. Hey, I could be wrong, but
It
I'm
happened. Yeah, it happened. It was La Liga 2015-16. Wait, no, 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 nope, nope, nope. They had five. They had
that's what
five.
I'm saying. 5.
They'll be the first time for six, and it's gonna happen. It's already
I don't
no,
know.
no. It's
I don't know because it's never happened. So I don't know. I can't say it's. I don't know. It's never happened. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, I want us to make Champions League,
no, but
but
it's
I'm not
guaranteed.
gonna sit here. I
It's
don't. I'll
guaranteed
have to.
though.
I don't know how is it guaranteed. I haven't seen that.
Because the top five were already guaranteed to finish Champions League, and now that Spurs won the Europa League,
Pretty
they're in
sure.
top six. They don't take a spot.
Remember? No, if you remember when we won Champions League final from like 14th or whatever, like whoever we kicked someone out to get in the Champions League.
Oh no, no, no! But this year is 16th
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll have to look at where it
because
says.
that year an English team didn't win the Europa League. They are qualifying not through. If they were qualifying through league position,
But
that
what?
would
But
make
but
sense.
this
Oh,
year, an English team didn't win the Champions League. That year, an English team won the Champions League and the Europa League. This year, an English team didn't win the Champions League.
well, I mean, now there are also more teams in the Champions League.
But
So
what
now
I'm
there's more space.
never been 6 teams from one league, though, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. This is the first time because of the expanded league.
We'll see.
Yeah, this is the first time we could have up to 8 teams in Europe.
I don't know. I'll have to see that somewhere, man. Like I'm saying, I've only ever seen 5 teams from one league, and that's even a lot. But hey, like
Oh,
I said,
yeah, we're gonna have 8 teams. The Premier League is gonna have 8 teams in Europe. 6 are gonna be in the Champions League. One is gonna be in the Conference League, and one is gonna be in the Europa League.
I don't know about that. It sounds like they would just have two
I
teams.
literally just looked it up, man. It's already set. It's
Where,
already
where where does it say? Like where is it? Can you?
because due to UEFA coefficient, and that's like English teams. Because 2 English teams
No,
win.
I just want to read where it says that
All right,
because I've never seen it, seen that whatever you're reading.
I'm gonna get you the source.
But yeah, like I said, man, I don't care if I'm wrong about my team making Champions League. I don't care. It's just I was just saying realistically what I see. You know, if that's being pessimistic, then I guess I'm pessimistic then. That's all.
Yeah, this is from.
I'm more than happy to be wrong if my team makes Champions League, of course.
Oh, we're gonna make the Champions League. We definitely are. Like, I'll give you the link straight from the Premier League website.
Yeah, I would like to see it because yeah.
How the title of the article is how eighth place could qualify for Europe. Boom. Why isn't it Sunday? Boom. But yeah, why you check that out? There is one more topic, and we have only a couple minutes left. But how about them Pacers?
They're called the Yes Sirs.
The Yesers.
They're called the Yes Sirs. They're no longer the Pacers. They're the Yes Sirs. Yeah. Well, I don't want to toot my horn too much, but I told you so.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Mm, mm.
Um,
What has been my stance on the Pacers? The optimist, the pessimist, the realist. What has it been? What would you say it's been?
Pacers in 7.
No, but no, I'm saying, but what has it been? Has it been optimistic, realistic, or pessimistic? What would you say?
I would say it's
It's realistic. That's all I've ever been. Was I wrong? Was I wrong? Like it's realistic. I'm just a realist. Sometimes I can be a realist and be on the optimistic side. Sometimes I can be a realist on the pessimistic side, but that doesn't make me wrong.
Do you think the Pacers are gonna knock out the Knicks?
Oh man.
I mean, do you? Do you? I'm asking because
No,
you're the main basketball
no. I think the Knicks are gonna
expert on
knock us
this.
out. No, I'm gonna talk all this crap against the Cavs just to get to the Knicks and say no, no, we're gonna lose to the Knicks. No, this is where we lose, guys.
Um, uh, Yo, do you think we would have beat the Celtics?
You, what did I say last year when we were playing against the Celtics? If Tyrese Halliburton hadn't gotten injured, we would be in the finals. I said this. Now look at what the Knicks just did to the Celtics.
Look, what the Pacers did to the Knicks last night was disrespectful as hell. Tyrese Halliburton, what the Halliburton? That was crazy. Yeah. That was. It takes a different. It's a different kind of animal to like be in the paint and you get to tie the game and say, you know what? Let me back out and shoot the three to win the game.
They're lucky his toe was on the line too.
Yeah, that's so lucky. It's like the Durant having. It's like he was born with a size 15 instead of a 14. If he
Yeah.
had a size 14, he would have won the game like Durant.
The
Like,
best part about that play is I knew what he was gonna do. Pacers knew what it was gonna do. Knicks knew what it was gonna do. Their bench knew what it was gonna do.
There's
The crowd
nothing
knew what.
it could have stopped. There was nothing. Nobody in this world could stop him from doing that. Nobody. The only thing that stopped the game from ending there is his toe.
so
Oh, that's the only thing. Look, they could have fired a rocket at the stadium. He would have
yeah,
stayed there.
shook our head. Yeah, that's how much I knew. Okay, once OG missed the free throw, I was like, that's it's over. It's over.
Done.
And when you have that kind of trust in a team like that, that's a different caliber team. That like I didn't even believe in the Lakers like that. Like, bro, in overtime, oh my God, we went down what 5 immediately. We went down by 5 in overtime. Panic? Nope, nope.
Gets the job done. That's all.
Yep.
Job's not finished.
And that's my team. Like my team, like on. I don't even believe we played that well. I don't honestly. I don't think we played that well. The Knicks played great and still lost. We didn't even play that well. Siakam didn't have a good game. He's not going to score 17 points again. He's probably going to score 25, 28 points. Neesmith, he's probably not going to score 30 points, but he is going to get you like 16, 17 points. So, like I said, last night couldn't have gone better because what happened? We were supposed to lose that game.
No.
We had no
They're
business winning that
definitely
game.
underdogs. I
No
put
business
money.
winning that game.
Once I saw the Pacers that were like plus 200, I was like, this is a trap game. Boom, Pacers.
Guess
And
what
also,
happened?
there's only been like when a team, I think that the stat was a team trailing like 9 points with like 5 minutes to go in the playoffs.
No,
Those teams are like 4 and 2,000, 1,000. It's a crazy number.
yeah,
3 of those wins are the Pacers
yeah,
this season.
yes, yes. Like I've been telling people, you don't just have people don't just throw out they have the highest offense, highest rated offense in 75 years. For like people have studied 75 years of basketball and they're like, holy, these people have a highest rated offense in 75 years. Yeah, we do. And this year in the playoffs, number one offense, Pacers. Number one in points, Pacers. Number one in field goal percentage, Pacers.
They have what it takes. They definitely have what it takes.
And the era of scoring. Who's number one? My guys, come on.
Well, I mean, in the Western Conference Finals, SGA just won a MVP.
Yes, he
Right
did.
now, as we speak, OKC is up 58-50 against
Yep.
the Ant Man, or if you believe Skip Bayless, Can't Man. Um,
Uh, you
so
still watch the Skip Bayless show. You're a real fan. I know you're a real.
I,
You're a
I
true.
love Skip Bayless.
You're a
No,
true
I,
fan.
I
You're a
I
true.
have I have notifications on for his
I
tweets.
know.
It's
I know.
just very
You're a true
it's
fan.
very entertaining. I love Skip Bayless. I can't lie.
You're a
But
true.
like who's meeting the Pacers in the finals? I'm
Nobody.
choosing the OKC to make the finals.
Oh, to make the finals.
To
Oh,
make
okay.
oh, no, yeah, I was asking which team is gonna make the finals from the Western Conference. Oh,
Because I thought you said who's beating the Pacers in
oh,
the
no, no,
final.
no, no, no. I said who's meeting them.
Meeting? Oh,
Meeting.
I still got Timberwolves.
Hmm. Okay.
I still, for some crazy reason, because I just think that Ant Man and Julius Randle are a better combination than any pairing you can put up on OKC. But hey, man, maybe OKC still beats them with it. Team defense and team all this and team all that. Cool. But for crazy reason, still think that star players win playoff series.
Uh, they have a 11-point deficit. Uh, 10 minutes into the third quarter, 10:51. Star player. It's time for them to step up.
I know.
That's
I don't like the way they play. I don't like the way they play in the second half, though. They just play too much hero ball. They don't involve their teammates. I don't like that. But if they can change the way they play in the second half, I think you'll see a different Timberwolves team. Trust me. Like, because
I think this team needs to evolve. I think they're gonna lose here. Going
even
off
if
of what you say,
they
like
could lose
they
here,
play hero
right?
ball. They're
They
not gonna
could
learn in this series.
they could lose this game and still win this series because they're away. They still have their two home games. So that's what I'm saying. They could lose this game, go home, figure it out. All right, we need to change up our style in the third and fourth quarter. For whatever reason, it's not working. We got to do something different, right? And we know that bench players and fringe players always play better at home. So I expect them to at least win game three. I at least expect them to win game three. All right, come back, even if they lose this game. But for some crazy reason, I still think Timberwolves are gonna win this series because, like I said, like Ant Man and Shaq kind of cancel each other out, but I don't think they have anyone like Julius Randle on Oklahoma City. That's just me.
Yeah, I couldn't name five OKC players to
I
name off.
know.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, I
but
know.
yeah, we'll see how it goes. Of course, I'm rooting for the Pacers. I need them to win
Yes,
it
sir.
all. The yes sirs are gonna win it all. But yeah, I would love to see y'all's like opinions, y'all's comments on who you think is gonna win the NBA, the conference league, the Champions
See,
League, who's
all of
gonna finish top
it.
five. Please, when you see this, just drop your comment in the comments. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Threads, everywhere. Go ahead and drop a like everywhere, drop a follow everywhere, drop a comment everywhere. Hop on
Everywhere.
live. We do this every week. The season ending, so we only got a couple episodes left this season. Even though we're probably still gonna be here during the Club World
Don't
Cup.
worry. During
So
this, we will have talkative sports news.
yeah,
Don't worry.
we'll be there. We're expanding this
We'll
summer.
be, we'll
I
be here.
cannot wait for you guys to see what we do in season 4. Don't worry, we're gonna keep doing it, and we're gonna keep doing it because why not? It's fun as hell. So yeah, once again, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening this long. Drop a like, comment, subscribe,
You.
share, and we will see y'all on the next episode.
Next time.
Peace.